Welcome to RelyLocal Frederick Business Radio Spotlight. For the next 30 minutes, you will hear fast-paced interviews, unique perspectives, and valuable insight from real people who believe that empowering local business is everybody's business. This show is about the backbone of America, small businesses right here in and around the communities where we live, work, and play. And now, your host, Caressa Flannery, brings you RelyLocal Frederick's Business Radio Spotlight.
Hello, this is Caressa Flannery, once again with the RelyLocal Business Spotlight, and I'm sure a lot of folks out there are wondering what RelyLocal is all about. Well, a healthy community depends on a healthy economy, and both completely depend on the local businesses in Frederick. That's right. Simply put, more money spent with local businesses stays here, about 68%, where much less money spent with the national chain stays in the area, only about 14%. And money that you spend online, well, that simply leaves us forever. To us at RelyLocal, supporting local businesses doesn't stop with the economy. It's all about creating a stable and vibrant community. Frederick businesses create jobs, the tax revenue for schools and parks and roads, while they offer diversity in the marketplace with unique products and services that you can't find in the big box stores or chain restaurants. And not to mention, these local businesses are owned by the very people who sponsor our Little Leagues. They donate to our local charities, and they volunteer and sponsor community events, giving back to the community in countless ways. And you rely on them, but can they rely on you? And folks, did you know that all you have to do is spend or refocus about $20 of your current spending toward local businesses instead of online, national, or big box merchants, and that can have a major impact on our community. And we are here today with another local business owner, a longtime local business owner, Gayle Petersen with Petersen's Carpet and Flooring. So welcome to the RelyLocal Business Spotlight, Gayle.
Thank you. Happy to be here.
Yeah, we're excited to chat with you today because Petersen's Carpet and Flooring has been around for a while, huh?
30 years this year.
Wow, 30-year
Yes.
anniversary. That's
Yes.
exciting. That is very exciting. So just to give our listeners a little bit of information about the history there, why don't you go into just a little bit of background as far as you got, how you got
My
started?
husband, David Petersen, there's a lot of people that remember David as the person that came out 30 years ago in his van with carpet samples, showed them carpet, sold the carpet, and then came back the next day or a week later and actually installed it himself.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, he actually had been an installer since the time he was about 17.
Wow.
And then just decided that it was easier on his knees to stand up and actually sell the carpet. So it has evolved from there.
Wow. So, and you opened the store 30 years ago. Were you in multiple locations and now in your current one, or have you always been in the same spot?
No, we've actually incarnated a couple of times. The first warehouse that we had was at Industry Lane.
Oh, okay.
We were there for 20 years, and it was a showroom at first and then his warehouse. And as we've grown, Wolf's Furniture was Heckinger's years ago, and we had our showroom for 12 years where John the Barber is now.
Yeah,
so at the end of that strip mall.
I believe
we
I
were
remember
actually
that
there.
spot right there. Yeah, that little strip mall.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we grew,
Mm-hmm.
and we were looking for another space. And
It's always awesome when you grow and you
it
gotta
is
find new space,
yes,
right?
It is.
Need more room.
We were actually out of our lease, and we were looking for another space. And David came home one day and told me that he had signed a contract for another building. And I asked him where, and he said Antietam Automotive. And I said, "Where is that?" And I had been driving up and down the Golden Mile for many years at that point, and that's where it was. And we've taken that building over. We just bought it after 10 years.
Wow.
About a month ago.
So you've been there 10 years.
We're in our 11th year now.
The 11th year in the current location. And
Yes.
you want to tell the listeners the current location?
1060 West Patrick Street, in between Bank of America and Four Eyes.
Awesome. I have heard Petersen's Carpet and Flooring, I think, growing up because, well, I'm a little more than 30, but it's wonderful to talk with business owners who have been in business for such a long time because there's really tremendous history there and growth and community, as far as the business is concerned. So let's get into the heart of Petersen's Carpet and Flooring. You obviously, as the name states, carpet and flooring. So why don't you tell the listeners a little bit about some of the product lines and products that you offer?
Sure. People actually have mistaken that we're only carpet, and we added and flooring. It used to be Petersen's House of Carpet years ago, and we added and flooring to signify that we really are a full-service flooring retailer. We can do everything, and we do everything. Carpet, and we're an independent flooring store, so we have lots of different lines of carpeting. We're not married to one manufacturer. I love ceramic tile and stone, so I love the creativity of that. So we have a large showroom of stone and tile product, luxury vinyl tile, sheet vinyl, hardwood, pre-finished hardwood. We do sand and refinish. Lots of people don't know that, but we do offer that service.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a lot of people that prefer that.
Well, there's a lot of beautiful floors out there that have been covered up with rugs for years and years that can be refinished. So
yeah. And I know when people purchase homes and they discover things, that beautiful flooring that somebody covered up, they usually want to rip the rug up, and so you
well, it's cyclical.
Help with that.
It's very cyclical. So 40 years ago, builders put in hardwood floors, and people thought that carpet was more luxurious than hardwood, so they covered it with carpet. And now people are buying some of these homes that are 40, 50 years old, and they're discovering that there's hardwood underneath, and people really like hardwood.
Yeah, you're right. I think traditions change and perceptions change as far as what people feel, is the best to have in their home. So that's great. Yeah, you do the gamut when it comes to flooring, and I imagine that there is, a lot of different services that go in with that too, because those are the products that you provide. But obviously you get into some different types of services that you offer through there. So do you want to, just share some of that with us?
Sure. So we do install everything that we sell. We do offer decorating and design consultation, color consultation for your walls. Over the last 10 years, carpeting, flooring has really become part of the fashion in your home. And I think people can really consider that part of what pulls a room together is what's on the floor.
Sure.
So
we're getting ready to go to a break, so we're going to continue on with this when we come back. But folks, from Gettysburg to Brunswick and Hagerstown to Mount Airy, may this source be with you. This is Caressa. We'll be right back.
All the cheering and excitement from the game has died down. Fans begin to head out to their cars while the players and coaches head back into the locker rooms. That's because it's Valley Grill time. The Valley Grill is the perfect place to take the whole family after the big game. With over 20 HD TVs and a full-range menu, Valley Grill has everything you need to keep the party going all night. Celebrate with a specialty pizza like barbecue chicken and a milkshake. Satisfy your post-game hunger with Nachos Supreme, or sink your teeth into a French dip sandwich. For the sports fan and family alike, Valley Grill has it all. Located at the Hollow Creek Golf Course in Middletown. Meet us at the Valley Grill. The Valley Grill is a proud sponsor of Middletown Knights Athletic. Timeless Trends Boutique, located on East Main Street in Thurmont. In the historical Krager's Furniture Store, built in the mid-1800s, is a wonderful collage of furniture, home decor, local artwork, pottery, and jewelry in a warm, friendly atmosphere. For that special, unique gift, or just the right piece to complement your decor, relax and browse through our boutique, dreaming the time away. Visit our vintage warehouse as well, formerly a carriage house just behind the boutique. It is transformed into a showcase of funky, eclectic vintage items for your home or garden. The warehouse is open the second weekend of each month and has become a don't-miss destination for shoppers looking for those one-of-a-kind, classical, repurposed, and upscaled items. That's Timeless Trends Boutique, where customers become friends.
You can experience the same old-fashioned home cooking you've loved, but now with a fresh, contemporary approach that combines tradition with innovation. Literally, all 88 spices come alive off the shelf and burst onto your palate.
88 Spices in Waynesboro is open every day from 10:30 a.m. to 9 p.m. Don't forget, stop by today. 88 Spices, where the old country buffet meets New World dining.
Hello again, it's Caressa Flannery, and I just want to remind folks out there that you can send us some email feedback if you like, or questions that you may have, or interview suggestions. And you can do that at rlf@wthu.org, or you can call the station at 301-637-6736. And, we would love to hear all the great feedback that you might have for the Rely Local Business Spotlight. And we are here once again with Gayle Petersen from Petersen's Carpet and Flooring. And Gayle, we were talking about the services that go along with the wonderful product lines that you have. So do you want to continue with, just some of the things that you all offer?
I do think that a lot of people just they can't vision what a master bathroom could look like, and they get into wanting to do tile work or redo a room, and it stops them because they just can't see it. And having had the experience over a number of years, all of my salespeople, all of our team really can help people vision what the room is going to look like.
Right. So that's where your design services come in, and
Yes.
you kind of sit down with them and help them figure it all out, and then you go from there. They pick out what they want, and then if installation is necessary, they get to
I
that
recently worked with a couple that had decided that they weren't going to move forward with their kitchen renovation because it was just too overwhelming. And these folks brought their samples back, and they loved the samples, and I just kept hearing, no, we're not going to do it. No, we're not going to do it. And I kept saying, why? Why aren't you going to do it? You really want to. And she said, I just can't see it. And I said, I'll help. We will help you do this.
Right.
We can help you. And I actually went to Joanne's. I went to her house. I saw her color scheme. I saw the things that she loved, her paintings, her artwork, her colors that she really wanted to pull through the house. And I went to Joanne's and I bought a piece of fabric for her window just as a splotch, and kind of put a design board together for her. And she came back and I presented it. And we just finished that installation last week, and I'm just really happy to say that they love it. It came out beautiful. It was what they didn't know that they were visioning, but we just helped them pull that together.
Right. You're right. I think a lot of people, it is hard for them because they're looking at what they have currently, and it's really hard to dream and think, like, what can we do different in here? And sometimes people don't have a sense for color or, patterns mixing together.
Well, nobody wants to make a mistake. Nobody wants to make a mistake.
Exactly. So, that's why they should hire professionals, and that's why it's great that you provide these services for people, because there are a number of people out there that are unfortunately that are like that. So that's very good, and it's not a bad thing. It certainly is just it's an awesome service that you all provide in addition to that. And I know that you have somebody who manages the project throughout, and you've got estimates that you provide for people so they can make educated decisions and whatnot. So that's great. And then also I saw from your website that you also offer environmentally conscious products for those folks that are out there. So do you want to talk a little bit about that?
Well, I think over the last 10 years, there's been a huge awareness of people that just really want to be, that we just understand that the environment is important, and
they want to be green friendly,
and the processes need to be better. So that's what I can really say, that the flooring industry as a whole is, the processes are getting better. You can't turn vinyl into a green product, but you can make the process of making vinyl flooring better. And that's, we now have carpet fibers that are able to go from cradle to grave. They can be recycled 100% back into carpeting. We have sites that actually we can bring used padding to, and it can all be recycled into other things. We have carpet fibers that are made in part from corn So, I mean, the process is getting better. It's really kind of exciting.
There's a great little video that I saw on your website that people can take a look at that kind of shows how it goes from the cornfield to the carpet fiber. And that was really interesting even for me to see. I was like, wow. Yeah, so people can take a look at that and they get a better feel for the green, options that you all offer, that the manufacturers are offering now. So that's great. Okay, so what do you feel, we've, obviously, you're local business, I'm an advocate for local business, and we've talked about, just the differences in working with a local business for carpeting and flooring versus, one of the big box stores out there, or even, people are doing this online, how they're doing it, I'm not exactly sure. But, so you want to talk a little bit about your feelings on that and why you feel that there's an advantage to working with a local business for this type of product and service?
You had touched a second ago about educating people, and I think that's probably one of the biggest things that we offer. Okay, when somebody comes in, now I know that sometimes it's just really important to get a house sold, and it's not about what the fiber is, if it's green. It's just is it affordable? Is it in my budget, and is it going to work, and how fast can you do it? So we have, we can deal with that all day. We do that, but there are people that really want to understand what they're purchasing, and we can offer education. And I've often said that we'll give you as much or as little information as you want. So when somebody comes in, I think that people deserve to know what they're paying for, how we estimate, how we come up with the yardage or the square footage. A lot of people don't understand how we have to figure waste, how we can show them how much waste they're going to have left.
Right.
I think that there's a place for everything. So I'm not going to say that there's no need for the big box stores, but I think if people really want an experience to be educated, then we can really shine there.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. Okay, well, we're getting ready to go to another break. We're flying by. All right, folks, this is Caressa Flannery. We'll be right back.
Hi, my name is Dwayne Browning of Dunray Plumbing and Heating. Our team is committed to providing you with round-the-clock, fast, experienced plumbing and heating service. Dunray Plumbing and Heating is located in Frederick, Maryland, and is an authorized Lennox dealer representative. Receive up to $2,500 in rebates and tax credits on the purchase of a qualifying Lennox home comfort system. The offer is good until November 29th. Call me today at 301-696-8852. That's 301-696-8852, and we'll provide you with superior customer service at affordable prices. That's Dunray Plumbing and Heating, when you're tired of done wrong.
A little for the dishes. Fix that leak. Water saving technique. You can do it. Yes, you can.
Providing quality professional pet care services since 1999, Happy Paws is the #1 in-home pet care services in the Frederick County region. From house sitting to taking care of your pet while you're away, walking your dog while you're working, or caring for a pet with special needs. Happy Paws is bonded and insured through Pet Sitters International. You can have that special peace of mind knowing that your pets are safe, loved, cared for, and happy by our experienced and professional sitters. From an exhaustive detailed pet intake interview up to a personal online detailed report on each visit to your home and your pets, Happy Paws will make you feel like you left your treasured pets with a trusted family member no matter where you are. Happy Paws, your full-service pet sitting company. Call them today at 301-471-7719. That's 301-471-7719. Or check out their website at happypawsfrederick.com. Happy Paws, quality professional in-home care for your pet.
Roddy Creek Automotive has expanded its services. That's right, Roddy Creek Automotive is a full-service auto care center featuring auto repair, preventative maintenance, vehicle diagnostics, tire sales, front-end alignments, car detailing, and even car audio customizations. And now they have added a new service, certified pre-owned vehicles. Check out their great inventory of vehicles online at their website, RoddyCreekAuto.com, to find the right car for you and your family, or stop by and see them at their location on Route 15 at Roddy Creek Road in Thurmont today. Tell Brent you heard about Roddy Creek Automotive right here on AM 1450, The Source. Roddy Creek Automotive, helping you get there.
Would you trust your electrician to fix your plumbing or your bricklayer to replace a window? Then why would you expect a department or box store to help you make decisions about your carpeting or flooring? Petersen Carpet and Flooring's experienced team takes pride in their ability to listen and understand your needs. We can integrate those needs into the latest flooring technology to give you a unique and innovative solution that's exactly right for you. Conveniently located right on the Golden Mile, come on in today.
Petersen's Carpet and Flooring will find a way to help.
All right, we are back with Petersen's Carpet and Flooring. Yeah. And this is Caressa Flannery again with Gayle Petersen. So Gayle, we just heard your wonderful jingle, and your jingle is all over the radio. So, you know, I'm just curious. You know, I've heard that for a long time, so you guys have been using that for quite a while, and it must be working for you. But you've got that tagline, and, you know, we'll find a way to help. So do you want to elaborate on how you came up with your tagline and what it really means to you guys there at Petersen's Carpet and Flooring?
Well, we have had that jingle for probably about almost 20 years now. Wow. So, and it's really exciting to me to have people that come into our store that will actually sing it.
Sing it. Mm-hmm.
They sing it. And
I was thinking about it, but no.
I'll pay you $10. I'll pay you $10.
You're going to pay me $10?
I'll pay you $10 to come in and sing my jingle.
Oh, I have to come in. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do it.
And also let me put it on my Facebook page because it's fun. And we know it's working when, you know, people will recognize us because of the jingle. And we will find a way to help has been our tagline for a long time because we really do believe that it's not selling, it's helping. And that's what we really do want to help people, make sure that they're doing the best thing or the thing that they think is right, you know.
Yeah, because it's their home.
It's
their
office.
Home.
And it's important. So it's just, and you know, a lot of people will talk about customer service and, you know, we provide good customer service, but we really do ask ourselves, what does that mean? You know, we want to do the right thing. That's our first, you know, our culture is really important to us. And we've really defined ourselves in the last 10 years. And, you know, we want to do the right thing first. And the right thing is always to help people. And a lot of companies, a lot of experiences people will have, they say that people say no. We are probably unique in that we'll say yes to, you know, we'll take a chance, we'll do something, we like to explain that
like
process.
Off the wall things.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we'll customize whatever we need to do. We'll find a way to make it happen. My husband, that would have been his tagline, make it happen. But, you know, we'll find a way to help. If you need something special done, we'll do that. We'll do it for you.
Okay. Well, that's good to know because, I mean, that could set you apart from your competitors. Not everybody can stretch to that limit to be able to, you know, customize or do all the off-the-wall things that some people might come up with as far as their flooring. And, you know, one of the great things I love about your company is the fact that you're very engrossed in the community. I mean, obviously you've been here, you've got a rich tradition in terms of the history of the company and, you know, how long you've been in Frederick, but you also give back to the community in a number of ways. So you want to talk about some of the things that Petersen's Carpet and Flooring does that's community oriented and inspired, that, you know, makes people smile?
Well, first, I'd like to say that I'm not from Frederick or Maryland. I moved to, I know. I moved from
You're a
Boston.
transplant.
I am a transplant from Boston 22 years ago. And I love the Frederick community, absolutely love it. And I think as a business owner, this is something I've been blessed with, the ability to, because of what we do, to give back when we can and where we can. And I think that the needs are so great, and especially locally. So, I love Habitat for Humanity. I think that that's such a worthy cause, and home is so important to me. A sense of place and safety. And so, we started our own annual drive, Hearts and Hands, to help give back or collect coats and mittens and hats for school children in Frederick. That 3 years ago there was an article in the Frederick News Post that talked about homeless kids, and it just really hit a chord with me. And we did the breast cancer month in October the last couple of years, Bras for a Cause, and we collected bras, and we made a donation to the Women's Center. Yeah, I've had, breast cancer is not something that I've had to deal with, but for the grace of God. But I've had so many friends that have. And
me too.
And it just really strikes a chord, because it could be any one of us. And, Frederick has such a great community for support for breast cancer. So
and it's interesting that you say that, because your tagline, we'll find a way to help. I really feel that is like almost the tagline for Frederick, because there are a lot of great nonprofits and there are a lot of great local businesses that give back. And just like I said in the very beginning, the local businesses are most of the ones that are doing that. Now, I will say that there are some bigger chains that step up to the plate and do things locally as well, but the majority of the ones that are supporting are the local businesses, and yours is right there along with them.
It makes my heart full when I have people that just come in with bags of hats and mittens that they bought, and they're saying, "Here you go, put it to good use," and it just makes me really proud to be part of this community and to really have the opportunity to give back.
Absolutely.
We try not to say no, to anybody that asks.
Yeah, well, and that's good, and that's the way I feel. To be successful in business, you almost have to have a heart in a lot of ways, and be a part of the community that you are living in and working in, and that really says a lot, and that can come back on you in business success. So that's just the way I've always looked at things. And I grew up in Frederick, and I love. Yeah, I've had many opportunities to leave it, and I just love the community for the spirit that it has, the community spirit, the giving spirit that it does have. So that's great that you and Petersen's Carpet and Flooring take advantage of that and give back whenever you can. It's very awesome. Any other things that you're doing in the community or anything along those lines? Okay, all right, that's good. All right, so we want to make sure that we give people plenty of information about how to get in touch with you. So do you want to go into the detail on that?
Well, we are open Monday through Friday from 10 to 8, Saturday from 10 to 5, and Sunday noon to 4. I had done some math this morning, and we're only closed 8 days of the year. So,
wow.
So we're here. Like I said earlier, we're at 1060 West Patrick Street. Our telephone number is 301-698-4789. We have a website, petersenscarpetandflooring.com, and it's Petersen with an E.
Yes.
But I think
gotta make sure you get
Google
that.
Search will get you there if you just type in Petersen. And then our Facebook, we have a Facebook page.
Petersen's Carpet and Flooring, yes.
With an apostrophe. You have, I guess,
Yeah.
Our name, it makes it difficult.
It does make it difficult, but I mean, if you start typing it in and then you put carpet in there, I think it pulls it up. So I'm sure people would be able to find it, not a problem. And you're located on the Golden Mile, which is one of those areas in Frederick that, God love it. I used to spend a lot of time on the Golden Mile, and we want to really support the businesses that are out there, because you're striving to survive out there in that, with the mall closing and whatnot.
It's still we're hoping that it's going to turn around.
Yeah, I think it will. And, having businesses like yours there is certainly, a positive in a lot of ways. And I think the fact that you're doing all the things that you are in the community, and you're providing great service as far as the flooring and, the services that go along with all the products that you have, I think it's great. And Gayle, it was a pleasure to chat with you today. And we're actually done. Isn't that great?
It went by a lot faster.
I know. Well, so thank you for being with us today. And folks, this is Caressa Flannery with the Rely Local Business Spotlight. Stay tuned for our next program, the Bobby Likas Car Clinic with Roddy Creek Automotive. And we will talk to you next time.
Thanks for tuning in to Rely Local Frederick's Business Radio Spotlight right here on AM 1450, The Source. Heard Saturdays at 1:30 p.m., Rely Local Frederick's Business Radio Spotlight is a movement, a campaign to take us back to what makes America great. Businesses locally owned and operated by you and your neighbors. Thanks for spending your valuable time today with us.